MAGA supporters invaded our
Yo,
HBCU.
what is going on over here?
You called the East primitive, but what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything to your. You guys didn't make shit. You guys touch children. You guys fuck.
Showing them the door.
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but I don't know. They need to get like a trespass, like penalty or something because
Sending them off.
Tell him it's that boy. He thought he was gonna come up like Charlie
Yes.
Kirk, man. That
yes,
yes.
say good job, TSU.
Good job. Shout out to my school.
Hey family, welcome back to my desk. Today we're talking about something that's shaping conversations across college campuses, social media, and living rooms. Charlie Kirk's influence on how Gen Z is shifting their perspectives. Before we dive in, do me a favor, take a moment, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who's passionate about engaging big ideas. We grow when we think together. Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, is a name you've probably heard. He's an influential conservative voice, especially among younger audiences. His speeches, podcasts, and debates spark strong reactions. Some rally behind him, others critique him heavily. But here's the twist. Gen Z isn't just listening. They're questioning, challenging, and fact-checking in real time. They're creating what we call counter-narratives, alternative ways of interpreting and responding to his claims. So let's pause and break that down for a minute. Counter narratives are stories, perspectives, or analysis that challenge the dominant message. They don't just reject, they provide another way of seeing the same issue. For example, if a leader says this is the only way to think about politics, a counter narrative might say, but what about those who've experienced this differently? It's a way of broadening the conversation so multiple truths can coexist. The Bible itself models counter-narratives. Jesus consistently challenged the Pharisees' dominant interpretations of the law. He didn't just say you're wrong, he offered a deeper, alternative vision of God's kingdom. Gen Z has mastered this art. Unlike generations that often accepted voices of authority at face value, this generation lives in the age of Google, TikTok breakdowns, and fact-checking threads. When Charlie Kirk would speak, clips flooded social media within hours, dissected, annotated, even critiqued. Some praised him, others exposed inconsistencies. Some even remixed his words into parody to highlight flaws in reasoning. That's critical reception at work. It's not just about absorbing information, it's about wrestling with it. Take college campuses, for instance. When Kirk would hold Q&As, students don't just ask softball questions. They challenged him with data, with live experience, with history. And whether you agree or disagreed with him, it shows that Gen Z refuses to be passive consumers of information. I once spoke with a student of mine who said, I listen to everyone, but I fact-checked everything. That's powerful. It reflects Proverbs 18:17, where it says, the first to state his case seems right until another comes and cross-examines him. Gen Z is cross-examining, not just Kirk, but every voice of authority. Now let's bring this closer to our spiritual walk. The Apostle Paul told the Thessalonians to test everything, hold fast to what is good inside of 1 Thessalonians 5:21. That's critical thinking. That's discernment. Gen Z is embodying this in the digital age. They don't just accept what they hear, they put it through the fire of analysis, fact-checking, and community dialogue. And in doing so, they're reshaping how authority functions in our culture. So what can we learn from Gen Z's approach? Three big things. Number one, engage, Don't just consume. Don't let someone else's voice replace your own discernment. Number 2, fact check before you forward. In an age of misinformation, truth requires effort. And then finally, value counter narratives. Even if you don't agree, they force you to sharpen your perspective. Now, whether you agreed with Charlie Kirk or not, his influence is undeniable. But the bigger story is how a younger generation is refusing to be spoon-fed. They're becoming active participants in truth-seeking. Family, don't be afraid of counter narratives. Don't be afraid of critique. Iron sharpens iron, and sometimes the questioning voices around us are the very tools God uses to sharpen our faith, our thinking, and our ability to love others well. Thank you for joining me at my desk today. I'm Dr. Dandridge. If this conversation stretched your thinking, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's wrestling with these cultural questions. And always remember, authority without accountability becomes dangerous, but authority tested by truth becomes wisdom. Let's follow Gen Z's lead and engage critically, fact check faithfully, and hold fast to what is good. Until next time, keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep the faith.